Welcome back, listeners, to another episode of Dungeons & Pop as we continue a fictional heroism arc with Guestkeeper Cat. Our hunters have gone down into the deep blue sea and seem to have run into more trouble than they would expect as they entered their way into an undersea lab where they're not quite sure what's going to happen, but we'll see in a little bit. Our promo for this week is Thornvale. It's a great Monster of the Week podcast, which actually has their own Discord server for actual plays called The Actual Play, with a lot of fun podcasts that we have interacted with, and we have a thread over there, so you should definitely check it out.
Do you love role-playing or tabletop games? Do you love Monster of the Week shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Supernatural? Do you wish you could find a podcast that combines all of those things? Well, look no further. Thornvale is a narrative-driven actual play podcast following 3 monster hunters as they fight to keep a small town in Florida safe from the creatures that threaten it. It's full of action. So do you actually say that?
Yes, I'm actually going to say that. I'll be like, I'll distract him, you get him. And so I'm going to try...
Okay, Bjorn, how are you going to get him? Comedy.
I just got this image in my head, now this is me, not Sammy, of this dragon that was collecting materials for a chicken farm.
And truly awful dice rolls.
Nope, another 3. That's my second 3 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
We're killing this thing.
If that sounds like it's up your alley, then look us up wherever you listen to podcasts.
And now, on to the show. Lazlo pulls his shotgun off of his back and cocks it. And I think he looks down and he looks and he realizes he hasn't loaded it, and he goes and loads it. He's still
Hachiko, are you opening the door?
Before Hachiko opens the hatch, he quickly turns around because he heard that damn shotgun cock, and he puts his massive paw on it and looks at Lazlo and goes, "That needs to be a last resort."
Right.
And if you're going to fire it, if anything, because I highly doubt you got silver in that thing, fire it when either only a threat and me are in that room. Because there's either going to be a lot of puncturing or a lot of ricocheting. So please, Lazlo, trust in the midst. And Hachiko just shows it, just gives him the 2 thumbs up with his massive claws.
In that case, Lazlo nods and puts back the gun and takes out his hockey stick again.
He solemnly nods and then gets back up to Leonidas and goes, "All right, on 3. 1, 2, and Hachiko opens the hatch."
And as you open the hatch, you feel this release of stale air, and out of the opening flops this upper torso of a human, drops down, and is face to face with you upside down, and you see this dead human, military cut, mouth agape, eyes wide open, just flops his upper body right in front of you out of the hatch as if was leaning up against it when you opened it.
Holy fuck.
Hachiko doesn't scream. He just grabs the limp body and quickly gets it to lay it down and closes the soldier's eyes.
To lay it down, you'll have to go up through the hatch because you are in a vertical shaft right now.
Okay, he's going to climb up.
Okay.
So he can pull the body. It's like, oh, no. Not making people be subjected to this.
And you see
Leonidas
that he is in the library militant garb and has a nameplate that says Mark.
Wonderful. I like to think that at this point, Leonidas has, he has drawn the sword from his back and just kind of moved into the room, kind of like making sure that he is in front of Juniper and Lazlo, at least for the moment, just in case something's going to happen, because he's thick, he's sturdy.
So you all kind of see as you come up through this hatch that you are in now what is called the core module here, and it is the base block for this entire satellite. There's a noticeable living quarters. It's a little bit wider than the one you were just in, but still has all of that mess of wires and cables and tubes and pipes just all over the walls. And there are smatterings of human life, of people who worked on the satellite. There's like some cots with straps on them so you can strap in when you're in outer space to sleep. There's some papers and things like that all around, but you are in this spherical node module in the center with this corpse.
Here's my question, because Hachiko's looking around. I guess I'm going to have to investigate a mystery with the way I'm going to ask this, but can I see any signs of a recent struggle that would explain for why this soldier is dead?
Are you looking at the soldier or the room? Because the room...
I'm looking around the room, actually.
So, without rolling, I will tell you that the room is a mess. This went through the atmosphere, hit the water. It is ramshackled in every way possible. There is stuff everywhere, wires ripped out of the wall, pipes open to nowhere. Like, if there was a struggle in here, you would not be able to tell.
Well,
what you don't see is blood.
Oh, okay. That actually answers my question. That's what I needed to know. This body's been moved. And I really don't like that. I guess the next course of action is Hachiko is going to silently surprise guys. She is going to silently whisper to the team, we should investigate the body. Who is the most comfortable with dead bodies?
Juniper's gonna raise her hand.
Are you sure?
Yes, yeah, I'm good. I can handle this.
I'll cover you.
I've seen a dead body in my day.
It might be best to have two sets of eyes, guys. I'll cover you while you're doing that.
Whoever would like to investigate the body, go ahead and roll me a investigate a mystery. Just one of you. You can decide who, and then if we need to help out, we'll help out.
Okay.
Sounds good.
What is investigate a mystery again? Is that
So
sharp?
Juniper, go ahead and roll sharp, investigate a mystery.
Go, Juniper.
Nah,
A 7.
7.
Wonderful. Is that with everything added in, or is that the flat roll? This adds it on roll 20, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So from the investigator mystery questions, you are able to ask one, hold one.
Let's see. What happened here?
What happened here? Great question. I'd love to answer you. So, as you look upon cataloger Mark here, it's very strange. There are, as you kind of like lift up a pant leg or a sleeve and you see his head and neck, there are these circles, but they are large. They are almost like the bottom of a beer stein, maybe 5 inches in diameter. These almost... They look like giant hickeys, in a sense. They are these giant bruised circles on his arms, on his legs, on his head, and they almost take up the entirety of his face. There's like one giant one on the right side of his face that almost encompasses the whole thing.
Are we fighting a kraken?
Okay.
And
Ash, you're right there with me.
and as you kind of pull down the top of his chest armor and turtleneck here, you see there is strangulation marks around his neck.
I knew it. This is... guys, this is disheartening. It seems that this guy was strangled by a large kraken, in my opinion. I guess, do you want me to roll again for that? Or do you just...
It's a dumb question. Is the body
Conjecture is
dry
a
or
free
wet?
action. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here's a question. Is the body dry or wet?
That is a good question. Why don't you roll me an investigate a mystery?
Oh.
I know that's weird for if the body is wet or dry, but I will give you that and then some if you get it.
Darn it, I was one away. One away.
Did you get a 6?
Yep.
The body is dry now. Much like you all, it seems to be that this body came from the ocean into the satellite. Like, they smell of... I'm giving you a lot of information for a failure, but they smell moldy almost.
This is making so many more questions.
They're dry now.
Though. This makes so many questions now, though. Hachiko's really confused.
And as you kind of check that, you are all startled by this knocking.
All right. I don't know how to feel about this.
Who wants to read the bad situation?
Give it a go. Like Lazlo's keeping an eye around.
Go ahead, Lazlo. Read about the situation.
I am going to try rolling dice again.
Just taking note of all these failures to use against you later.
Oh no. Oh no.
Son of a bitch!
Oh no.
That's a 4.
Oh no.
I guess
I'm
I'm
really
trying
rolling.
to...
I think I'm 2 away from leveling up.
That's great, but oh no.
Oh, wait, no. I have
This is
read about
not the time
situation.
for us to fail.
Investigate a mystery or read about situation.
This is definitely read a bad
That was
situation.
a really bad situation, and it was in fact a fail. So what happens here is as you hear this second set of knocking, the lights that have turned on all go out.
Cheat.
Oh, did you succeed? Did you roll? Wait, did somebody else roll?
I know, that was Nick. He
Okay.
oh my god, he rolled a 13.
Holy shit.
Danger.
Leonidas, are you also trying to read a bad situation here?
I'd like to, please.
Okay, so I'll retroactively, as these lights go out, Leonidas, go ahead and read a bad situation. Good job, you rolled a 13.
I
Do you
didn't
have
expect
advanced?
to. No, I didn't take advanced.
All right,
I should have.
excuse me. With a 10 plus, you can hold 3.
So I think... I know what's most vulnerable to me. I guess let's go with... Oh, shit.
Is anyone doing anything to combat the darkness at this moment?
I'll probably light up my sonic screwdriver just for light.
Hell yeah. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's my best way out, and what is the best way to protect my friends?
Best way to protect your friends. Oh, well, you need to figure out what is killing these catalogers, and you need to get out of here as soon as possible. That is the best way to protect your friends. What happens here, as you start to light up the sonic screwdriver and stuff, is you hear this knock once again, and a light comes on, but not in the room you're in. A light comes on from this K2 module to the left of you all. And there's a door there with a small window on it. And you can all see, lighted from behind, a silhouette of what looks to be a humanoid. You just see like a head outline. And you see it move a little bit as the knocks come ringing through again.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
Every one of Hachiko's hairs raise, and he snarls at the door.
So that was, are there any dangers I haven't noticed? And then what's my best way out?
The way you came in. Through the hatch, out the water, and opening that thing to get the osprey back, which I'm sure one of you is holding.
I don't know if we're there. I don't know if we're quite there yet, but that's kind of what I wanted. I just wanted to make sure that, like, I'm keeping track of exits and stuff like that, because that's just how Leonidas is, especially when we go into.
And you have
like,
someone who can open locked doors, so you are where you need to be for getting out.
Yeah, my tactical training is kicking in like a motherfucker right now, and Leonidas is like, all right, catalog things. Cool. So crazy dude, where the knocking's coming from, have to deal with that here in a second. This dude got killed by he looks at Juniper. Kraken, you said? All right, cool. So we'll catalog that. Kraken, fuck. Well, I guess it's a good thing I brought a grenade launcher, right? And like Leonidas is just rattling right now, and I think this is how he's staying calm, is just by rattling all this shit off. And he's like, okay, plan anybody. Shit. Do we just keep going forward? I think that's probably a good idea at this point. Yeah.
What do you all do?
Hachiko has not stopped looking at that door.
And every few moments, there's just the 4 knocks again.
If anything happens, just in case, and she like will pull out like a little keychain, and it has like a little car keychain on this like set of keys, and she kind of taps it a little bit with her one finger, and she goes, "We have a way out. Don't worry, guys." She's got a what did I say this is?
Yugo? Was it Yugo or something like that?
Yeah, I got a Yugo for my time machine, so we could just, hop right in and get the fuck out of here if we really needed to. So I gotcha.
Wonderful. Okay. So to the door, I guess.
The door with the silhouette?
Yeah. I think at this point, Leonidas has probably reslung the katana and he's pulled out the shotgun. Games have been stopped.
Sure.
Is that the only other doorway?
No, there is an opening in front of you into the living quarters, and at the far end of the living quarters, there's another hatch. To the right of you, there's another hatch, and above you, there is another hatch. So there's left, forward, right, and up. That was a weird way to say it. And down, I suppose, the way you came in.
Thank God, Cash, you asked that, because I completely forgot. I got tunnel vision. I got tunnel vision there real hard for a second.
It's okay. I got you, boo. I vote that we go a different direction away from the knocking, because I just don't have a very good feeling about that. However, I would like to lock that door before they can try to get through it.
The one that's being knocked upon?
Yes. Is it already locked?
As you go to Sonic it, and it does seem to already be locked. You kind of get a little feedback from your device here, and it is locked.
Okay, just making sure it's locked. We're good. We're all right. All right, let's choose a different way, because I'm not so sure I want to go that way.
I'm okay with that. Input from Lazlo. Leonidas does look at Lazlo and he goes, "What's your opinion? What do you think?"
And I think Lazlo's thinking about it. He goes, let me try something first before we go. And I want to use magic.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think he's going to say, like, Cap taught me this spell that a friend of his knows, and I'm going to try it. Anyway, can you look at a little look what's ahead before we go rushing in?
Yeah, what are you doing here? How are you using magic?
I'm using magic to observe another place or time, because I want to see what's on the other side of the door before we open it further.
Okay, so you're going with another place, and you want to see what's on the other side of the door?
Yep.
Okay, what does this look like? How do you cast it, and then go ahead and roll?
I feel like he takes out his waterproof phone and he turns off the screen, and he's wiping over the screen and it's like this magic making it kind of shiny, almost like a mirror.
I love it. A black mirror. Go ahead and roll use magic.
It was a good show.
Okay, let me double check something, because that's a 6.
A 6?
Yep, a 6. I'm one away from leveling up.
Does anyone have any capability to help out with this use magic?
I think I do, yeah.
What's that look like?
So she'll see that he's kind of struggling, and she like reaches over and just kind of sets her hand on his shoulder, and you'll see like a pink glow come from her hand.
Ooh, go ahead and roll help out.
8.
Wonderful. You grant them +1 to the roll, but expose yourself to trouble or danger. We'll just go ahead and tally that one next to all the failures. Okay, so you got a mixed success. And Lazlo, go ahead and pick your glitch.
Okay, you know what, I think I'm gonna go with it has a problematic side effect. That's always fun.
Fun. So this black mirror of your screen flares to life in front of you, kind of surrounded by this aura of pink magic from Juniper helping you. And you see from the back of the chamber in front of you what looks to be a person. Is wearing the same kind of library garb as the corpse you found, and he is frantically knocking on this door as hard as he can. You can tell he's trying to scream, but his voice is very like dry and raspy, and he can't really get it out. But yeah, you see a cataloger.
Can I roll
in the room.
someone? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Explain it to me. What are you trying to do here?
Not yet. We haven't walked in that room yet. I got ahead of myself.
No, you were all outside. Yep. So yeah, Lazlo, that is what you see.
Okay, I think he says, he says, "Oh, we gotta let him," and it's one of the catalogers.
Does he look hurt?
He looks dry.
Dry
mouth.
like okay.
Like dry mouth, like he can't. That's why we're not hearing any screams. He's like, I think he's trying to make the sound of a dry mouth person whose true dry mouth to scream. Like,
cue money sound effect. Yeah. Okay. Leonidas is going to look at you and go, "I thought you meant like mummified, dried out. That's way better. We can handle that. I can't really save you if you become embalmed."
What's the plan?
Operation Save Cataloger. Hopefully, two of two at this point.
Yeah, this is just another one of the same sealed doors, the pressure sealed doors as before, and you have a way through them for sure, if you wish to.
I look at
Use my
Juniper.
sonic screwdriver on it.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. So you see the seal on this release and the pressure open, and as it does, this man pushes through and falls to his knees and just looks up at you, and you can tell that like the edges of his lips are chapped and cracked, and he's clearly dehydrated, and he just looks up at you all and like it's both fear and elatement. Is that a word? Of seeing you all, and whoever's closest to him, he's going to like sprint towards and try to hug.
That would have been closer on that side of the room if it would have been. Well, it would have been Juniper because she opened the door, right?
Yeah. He like kind of on his knees almost just kind of like hugs your waist and it's like, thank you so much.
You see Juniper just like stiffen like a total like stiff board. Someone help?
Hachiko just like
Leonidas comes up.
Hachiko bends down to the guy's face and he just growls.
Leonidas goes over and scoops him up.
And you can see
Leonidas,
his nameplate says Leaf, Leif on it.
Leif. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna lean over and I'm gonna look at Juniper and I'm sorry about that, ma'am. And he's gonna pick Leaf up and he's gonna look at Hachiko and go, boy, you better quit that damn growling. And is there like a table or something?
In the room he was in, there is almost like an operating room table in there.
I feel like I should, like, one of us should read like a bad situation just to make sure.
You want to look around this room as you go in?
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm going to carry him and I want to go straight, but I want to go in, but I want to make sure that, like, I'm not leading everybody into a trap as I'm trying to, like, help this guy either.
I'm going to say whoever wants to, as you enter the room, go ahead and investigate a mystery. As you're kind of trying to figure out what this room is all about.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I think that Lazlo is focusing on that table. Something about that bugs him. Like,
I'm gonna relock the door behind us that the guy just came through.
okay, that's another 4.
Ouch.
Who's doing what here? I saw that Leonidas just rolled investigate a mystery, and it sounds like Lazlo did the same.
Yeah, I was looking. I went over to the table. To examine it, and I failed.
You failed. Yes, you're very close to leveling up here. And then,
oh no, I actually did with that one.
Oh, very good. As you figure out your level up, Leonidas, you got a 7. So go ahead and ask one of the investigative mystery questions.
See, here's where it gets tricky because there's 2 questions that could work very well for what I want. Problem being is that both of them will give me 2 completely different answers that may or may not help me in this specific. You know what? We're going to go with what's being concealed here. If it's a dead body, I give up.
Yes and no. So, what is being concealed here? You look around this room and there are cages and tanks and terrariums, mostly all destroyed by now, but there are these remnants and remains of mundane creatures. And what you see on some of these is they seem to have suffered the same fate as Cataloger Mark. There is testing equipment and medical equipment in here, and the table in the middle is smattered with something, but it's a deep, dark blue.
Okay, I have my thoughts on that. That could be ink, could be blood, a few different things that liquid could be.
Hachiko goes over and smells it.
Interesting. Hachiko, roll me an investigate a mystery.
Right.
Yeah, and I think you get a +1 if you use your animal senses, right?
Oh my god!
And you rolled a 1.
Ouch.
Wait, that's just one dice. You may actually still...
I forgot that I only hit one dice. Let me do it again.
Oh.
Another one.
Oh no!
I don't know.
So your senses are just overpowered by the stink of this room. It smells like death. It smells like Cataloger Leif has been living in this room primarily, which has some smells on its own for the last 5 days. So whatever you're trying to suss out here is covered up by all of these awful smells. He kind of sits up on this table as you're all looking around. He's like, "This is a strange team, but thank you. I thought I was going to die locked in here."
You could tell us anything about what happened? What happened?
The three of us came down to turn off the beacon, and something was here. Something attacked us. I saw Mark as soon as we entered. His skin changed, and you're never going to believe me, he started floating in the center of the room.
Like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory floating?
Hachiko just points at himself and is like, you're going to have to come up with something a lot more impossible than that for me.
Have you ever seen Star Wars?
Yes.
Oh, God, great.
You know, like when they hold somebody up with the Force, and then they begin to choke. That's what it looked like, and I
also like Vecna from that one show.
I think I'm the only one here that has never seen Star Wars.
Oh, wait a minute.
In the fiction.
So Hachiko starts thinking like the animal like he is, the predator he is, and he just asks, did anything around him look off, like it was shimmering as if something was camouflaging itself, per se?
Roll me an investigate a mystery as you're talking to him. See what kind of info you can get. You're so good at this. Hey, look at you.
Finally, yeah.
Is that plus or minus anything?
Nope. There's a flat 11.
So you get 2 questions. So you can rephrase these or however you want to say them.
Okay, so I actually have the perfect question. Okay. Well, because I want to ask what sort of creature.
If you want to keep going, what you were asking kind of was what happened here, I think, is what you were kind of leaning into.
Yes, okay. What happened here?
So to answer your question about the shimmering, they're on the ceiling. The wires, they moved, but not like if something was moving them, like if something was hiding, and something looked like the wires, something looked like the pipes. I didn't stay long. I ran in here, and I didn't lock myself in here. Something locked me in here. I've been living off the spiders that they had in here, but there's nothing more to eat. Everything else has been eaten or for whatever happened to these creatures.
My dear child, and she like goes into like her purse of holding, quote unquote,
Mhm.
and she pulls out a granola bar and hands it to him. Here's something at least for now.
He ravenously takes it and starts eating it.
I'm actually going to hold my other question.
Okay.
Because with that information, Hachiko just kind of does that aha moment. It sounds like an octopus. Because most people mistake octopuses and squids for being the same type of thing, but it's easy to mix up the cephalopods. But this clearly sounds like an octopus because it's camouflaging itself. And guys, let's check the papers. Hachiko starts looking for any kind of information about experiments.
Are you going to, I guess, use your...
Yes, actually, I'll use that there. What is being concealed here?
I love it. Did I write something down? Yeah, what is being concealed here? So, you start looking around this laboratory and you find logs of what these scientists were doing when this satellite was in space. And it is not kosher. It is not within the laws of what would be okay in the atmosphere.
We're going to have a serious conversation with Greta later.
No, Brian, why are you doing this?
Is this an OSHA violation also?
So what you find here are these logs of testing octopus, spiders, lizards, small mammals, all outside of the atmosphere, and all with chemicals and genetic mutation and things that would not fly in the atmosphere, almost as if they were using space as international waters times 10.
Oh yeah, Hachiko is pinching the bridge above his snout as he's just, and he just yells to Leonidas, "We got a Jurassic Park over here."
Okay.
So,
Cool.
I think at
You're
this
all from the library, right? Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. This is a really good granola bar, by the way. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's covered in chocolate.
I haven't had chocolate in a very long time. That's great. Thank you.
You want another? I have like a lot.
I got to start slow. I've been eating spiders for 5 days. But thank you.
I think you're going to like what I do. I think you're going to like what I do, Cap. Because I think at all this and realizing now everyone in the party knows what's going on. And we have to kill everyone here. What? Is Lazlo going to stumble back, and I feel like he sits on a wobbly chair and falls and goes, oops.
That's yelling at me. Hold on. Let me...
Oops. What is oops? Oops.
Yeah, oops.
Oops.
Oops. What's happening?
Oopsies.
Oops. Oops is happening.
Oh, are you using the move? Oops.
Yeah, that's what I took for my level up.
Wonderful. Will you read me the text of it?
If you want to stumble across something important, tell the keeper. You'll find something important and useful, although not necessarily related to your immediate problems.
Huh. Interesting. What is useful?
Please don't be a grenade. Please don't be a grenade.
No. You find on the wall near the door on the inside of this room a map of the entire satellite. And what you see on it is that the if you're looking at the map, the PK, the one above you, is communications. You are now in the animal testing one. Really, you just have full access to knowing what all of the rooms in here are for.
I think Lazlo takes down. Hey guys, look at this. I think the beacon's right above us.
Yay, okay. We have something that can cloak itself. This just... Oh no. I think we should maybe avoid the beacon. I think it's a trap.
It's a tarp.
It's baiting us. It's baiting us.
Debatable.
Leonidas,
Debatable, not debatable.
Leonidas, we know how the library is. They've obviously been genetically testing things.
I feel like as soon as he starts saying that, you just see Lazlo going like, he like I don't know how to describe, like the finger motion, like I know it means like shut up. It also looks like he's sawing off his own neck.
Oh yeah, like that. I'll cut. Yeah. And Leonidas just kind of looks at
Leaving your hand
Lazlo.
by your neck, yeah.
Yeah, Leonidas just kind of looks at Lazlo and he goes, "Listen, bro. I personally don't give a fuck what the library does. They pay my bills, and I get to do what I like. So I don't care. I don't ask questions. I ain't got nobody to talk to about this. I don't care."
All right. I think it's that Lazlo just grabs him and just drags him to the other side of the room.
Leonidas yells back and goes, "Do I need to eat him?" I will eat you, Lazlo.
I'm just like,
gonna get me out of here, or
yes, we will get you out. So no, sir, we will get you out of here. I apologize.
I would really like to leave.
It's not safe to escort you out yet. We need to secure the perimeter. I don't know what those two are doing. I
think very quietly Lazlo's going, if he finds out any more, I'm supposed to kill him, dumbass.
I'm sorry.
Go through me first.
No, he pulled him over. He's being very. He's trying to be very, very quiet and sneaky.
Why don't you all do what you need to do, and you just lock me right back in this room? I've got a few spiders left, and I'll just hang out here until you're ready to leave.
Pinching his snout again. Juniper, can you give him another granola bar?
Yeah.
He pockets it.
and Hachiko actually gives him a bottle of water.
Oh, my voice. Here it is. Wow. I've been so...
Whew. Wait a minute. Hachiko just looks and goes, "Wait a minute. We didn't give him water when we first... We are awful."
Listen. I got a little bit of sidetracked, but I like Leonidas would be kind of, as we're talking, I feel like Leonidas would be doing like the medic thing. You know what I mean? Like just kind of making sure that like he's not poisoned, right? Like Leonidas has seen a lot of movies, and like all of this shit seems very Predator-y / like Jurassic Park / like all the other crazy genetic mutation movies. So like he's looking like he's like checking this fucker's arms. He's like, okay, I don't see any weird spots. He's like looking at his eyes. He's like, so Leonidas is paranoid.
Nothing out of the ordinary
right now.
other than he's been locked in a room for 5 days. So like dehydration, his skin is sunken, his eyes are sunken because he's not sleeping.
Kind.
Like, no, he doesn't seem to be injured. He seems to be kept alive.
I was going to roll medic if you wanted me to, because I was thinking.
Before we leave this room for anything, Hachiko makes a little fort for him to hide in. Hachiko just like takes a bunch
metal
of junk
pillow fort.
Yep. And Hachiko just looks and goes, "Please hide in here."
You see him like sit down, knees up against chest, and he gives you like a shaky thumbs up.
I promise we'll be back for you.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna do
what-
something
that's-
evil but
yeah.
funny, but
Oh no!
but nice, sort of. I think Lazlo just kind of sighs as he sees this, and he walks over and takes one of his pouches, and he just dumps a bunch of Slim Jims on top of the table, which makes it sound like something's coming from the other side. But then he just beats them over down so he has some protein. Might as well give him. If he's got to kill, if he potentially has to kill this guy over the orders, he's at least going to let him die with some protein in his belly.
That's so nice of you.
Oh no!
Is everybody leaving him in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Cass? Juniper?
What makes him think? Something about this makes me think. Can I look around to? Because I think as we're talking about how it may be like someone did say out loud it was a squid, right?
Octopus.
Or octopus?
Yes.
I said kraken.
And I relayed everything about the logs to you guys as I was reading through them.
To clarify that, as you read through the logs, there are... What'd you roll on that?
I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. That's fair. Yeah, there's the logbook of everything, and there are 2 octopods, octopodes, octopuses listed as test subjects. Their names are Blue and Ocho.
Wonderful.
I think Lazlo did those notes? They say what kind of octopi does it? Do they have like like the It takes a bottle and he like sticks his finger in the in the hole in the bottle and pushes it around like like the we don't have. There's not any like vents around here that could just like squeezy in here, and we just left them a nice little pita pocket made out of metal, right?
Oh, there are tubes and pipes and vents all over this place. The satellite is basically made of tubes and pipes and vents.
This is the perfect hiding ground for the 2.
No. He's basically asking like there's all these things, but like does anything in the paper suggest that this thing can be as like those octopuses that can squeeze themselves in like 1/5 the size and get inside a bottle and eat the crab or whatever it is?
Oh, I mean, it would depend on the size of them. So,
that octopus
yeah, pretty much all octopodes, octopuses can do that.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, pretty much they can all achieve. So, oh god, no, This is horrifying. Yep. Oh boy, my beloved cephalopods are coming back to haunt me.
Yeah, I didn't plan on that when I saw your name and everything, but here they are.
So you're saying we're dealing with Brian's family in this one?
No,
what?
I've been betrayed.
If you're looking for more detail, one of them, Ocho, is listed as a common vulgaris octopus.
As long as
Blue.
Wait a minute.
What is that?
Oh no! Is it blue?
Blue is a genetically modified blue ring octopus.
Oh no! Oh no! That is the most toxic. That is one of the most toxic animals in the world. Hachiko looks really worried at the moment. That explains why those guys died now. That was blue. We're in a lot of danger, guys.
Shall I pull out my Yugo?
Get it, just have it ready just in case. That is the deviled ring octopus. I've watched a lot of Animal Planet, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do with the library. And I can tell you that's one of the most toxic animals in the world. And it's been genetically modified. Oh dear.
Sounds like fun.
We need We need to get him and get out of here as quick as possible. And I'm going to have a seriously long talk with Greta after this.
Have we accounted for the other one? Are we still missing one?
You are still missing one. You are missing Octavo, which is not a play on octopus. It's a play on book terms. But it goes hand in hand.
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, we still have one more to go. I look at Juniper directly though, and I'm like, hey, is there any way we can use Hugo to send this dude back to headquarters so he's at least safe, and then we don't have to worry about it, and we can go look for Octavo and then get out of here? Because I'm telling y'all now, we give it another 15 to between 20 and 30 minutes. And if we can't find Octavo, we pull the beacon and we get the fuck out.
I mean, my time machine is bigger on the inside. So I might be able to have him hide inside the Yugo while we're looking for Octavo.
That's actually a really good idea.
I think that's a good idea. Better have
let's do that, because now, since we have a more clear idea of the threats here, he cannot be here.
No, he needs to be with us. At least he'll be somewhat safe.
Are you summoning your time machine?
Yeah.
All right. What's that look like? It's a free thing, right? You don't have to roll for it or anything.
Nope, I don't have to roll for it to summon
Beautiful.
it. So when she summons this, she basically pulls out the keychain, sets it in the palm of her hand, taps it twice on the roof, and it just kind of pops out and then kind of just appears. And it's green. And it's got the purple fluffy dice on the rearview mirror.
I love it.
It looks like a car. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a car. It's a Yugo.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
My God.
I was wondering about that, but I didn't want to say anything. I was like, Hugo, why does that say? That was a car. No,
is this the type of thing that you can see into, or when you open the door, is it a room? What does it look like as you open this door for Leaf?
So when you get into it, when you open the door, all of a sudden you'll see what kind of looks like a how do I explain this wonderfully? So it kind of looks like all white, and it's got pink and purple lights along the edges, but it kind of looks like it's got a big long couch, and then just one big love seat
Okay.
and a steering wheel. But there's
Go ahead.
But there's a one little thing off to the side of the steering wheel that's got a bunch of buttons.
Can you see into it from the outside?
When you're when the door's closed, it just looks like a normal car inside, but when you open the door, that's when you see all of the inside.
So yeah, you see Leaf's face confusion and then excitement as this car just manifests into the room. I think it kind of takes out the operating table in the center.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is weird. This is, I thought I had the weirdest day. This is the weirdest day of my life, definitely. Are we driving out of here? What is this?
Well, you're just going to hang out in here while we find your buddy. And she kind of walks over to the middle part where the couch is, and she pushes a button, and all of a sudden a little thing will pop up from the middle of the couch, and you'll see a little refrigerator, and then a big thing of snacks and so she goes, here you go. You've got all sorts of things that you can snack on, drink, whatever, while you're waiting for us to finish or whatever. Make sure you relax. And then She hits another button, and a little TV screen pops up in like where the windshield would be, like the front windshield, and she hands him like a little, what looks like a kind of like a small tablet, and she's like, "Here's the remote. Enjoy entertainment."
Wow.
That's
This car is
fucking
smaller-
wonderful.
I
smaller
love
on
it.
the
I
outside.
love it.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's amazing.
Okay. Thank you.
Why?
And he like sits down as you close the door. He looks confused but happy and comfortable.
Yeah, he'll find like a big fluffy blanket on the couch because she loves fluffy blankets.
Love it. All right. You are all in a room with a car. What's the plan?
Wow. We're in a room with a car.
A room with a car. An animal testing facility in a satellite underwater with a Yugo.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we need to hurry and find this other person as quickly as possible and get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Are you going to lock the door to the infirmary behind you?
Yes.
Yes.
Always
Oh,
lock the
perfect.
door behind you.
Just gotta
Yes.
ask these questions.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Oh,
You were
yes,
back
we are
in the-
definitely locking that door.
Oh,
You
We
are
are a
back in the core
well-oiled
module.
machine.
yeah.
There are ways to go right, left, forward, and up and down.
Because this thing... Okay. Which way should we go, guys?
So you are all in the green one if you're looking at the satellite map. You're in that spherical dome at the nexus of all of the gray, yellow, blue, and red rooms. And you know that above you is communications. To the right of you, or ahead of you as you're coming out of the infirmary, is... It has a window much like the one to the infirmary, and if you look into it, you can see that it is all destroyed inside. It is like crashed and crumpled, and there is water beyond that door.
Huh.
A lot of hums. I love it.
Oh, dear.
North.
Yarf.
North.
No.
Pinky.
Oh, okay, guys. Well, I think we know what we have to do.
I mean,
Actually, if we go to communications, actually, can Lazlo look at the map again to see where security is?
There's
Maybe.
no security. Anything like that would be communications, but it's a ship in space. There's not really a need for security like that.
Okay.
Anything, if you're looking for cameras or like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
beacon, it would
camera.
be communications.
Yeah, okay. I think Lazlo, as much as it seems like a trap, I think there's any chance of getting the last guy out, we're gonna find it in communication. And
Look
I
at
think
that.
we're better at looking through cameras than running around a chance getting Pincher's Final Fantasy is a pincher battle between two squids ready to make a squid library sandwich.
All right, we going up. Another climb to communications.
Yep, let's do this.
Definitely.
And I think like as you start your climb up, the lights come back on in the tunnel you're in.
Oh.
Oh, yay.
And you see again, there's no ladder or anything. It's not meant to be climbed. You're meant to be in 0G. So to get up there, you're just going to have to go across these wires and tubes and things and just make your way up there. And there is a hatch above you. Who is in front? I think it's a kind of a thing where you have to be in a single file line almost because it's so tight in here. So
I'll go
who
in
is at the
front.
hatch first?
Hachiko will be behind Leonidas.
Yeah, so there is another small window on this one, much like there was to the infirmary. but inside is mostly dark.
Oh, well, I mean, you know what they say. Sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet or some shit.
Wait. I got an idea, guys. I got an idea. I know how I can make sure if something's in there or not. I can see into this room, right?
Yeah, it's just a little dark, but if you put your face up against the window, you're looking like up at the window, so you'd have to like kind of pull yourself up, put your face against it to look in, like how you know how you cover your eyes to look into a dark window, like on the sides of your head.
Yes.
So you can definitely do that.
I think Lazlo's gonna say get me up there. I'll burn it out, and we maybe make sure at least anything in there. We'll know it because it'll be screaming.
I'll lift Lazlo easily, feet onto my shoulder so he can get to where it needs to be.
Are you going to look into the room, Lazlo?
Yeah, I'm gonna look into the room. If I see anything off,
sure.
I wanna use magic to burn everything.
Okay, so just roll me an investigate a mystery as you look through the window.
Okay, and I'm gonna roll that in the check. I don't trust these dice anymore.
Beautiful. I like
Put 'em in
seeing the
dice
rolls
jail.
anyway. And I know we're getting close to 10. I'm okay to keep going if you guys are, since we're pretty close to the end here.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm good to go.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
only
six.
7.
Yeah. Does anyone want to help? You're holding him
I'll
up
help.
on your shoulders. Do you want to push him closer?
Yes, I want to encouraging words, like fucking D&D, like soothing words. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Lazlo,
Yeah,
we can do
roll
this,
help
bud.
out.
We can do this.
this.
He starts to slip a little bit, and you start to push him back towards the window here. Let's get that help out roll.
I readjust my grip and I shove harder. Wait, no, that's on.
Sounded great. Look at you. Mixed success.
There we
And you
go.
get a +1 and expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Cool. Leonidas, don't
Good
care about
stuff.
danger. Let's go.
All right, so investigate a mystery. Mr. Lazlo, you get one question. One hold.
okay. Let's see. What is being concealed here?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. So you look up into this chamber, and it's dark, but your eyes begin to adjust as you kind of cover your peripheral vision to get a good look in here. And you see a control panel. And what is illuminating this room is this one golden light that is slowly getting brighter and then dimming, brighter and dimming, brighter and dimming. And you see the room around you. It's, again, very ramshackle. This is a crashed satellite, but there is a chair with straps on it to hold somebody in. And in that chair, there is a human. And what is being concealed here is that you can't see their face, but it looks definitely like they're still breathing. You see the straps lifting and going back down. It's like labored breath, and you can't hear anything, obviously, on the other side of this wall. But you can see this human sitting in this chair. This light is illuminating them. Every few seconds it comes on, then goes off, and you can see that they're breathing.
Can I read a bad situation?
You can find Dungeons and Pop at Dungeons Pop on Twitter and on your podcast app of choice. You can also join us on our Discord social club and maybe even join for a game and get your chance to be on a podcast if only once. Thank you for listening, and if you enjoyed our show, please leave a review.